Everyone, with it being early February, I realize I've yet to do a full overview of the city. You've seen it mostly in snippets and whatnot, but I wanted to share with everyone what the city looks like in its totality. Obviously not completed yet, but as close to what it looks like as possible. So up in the front, I have all my storage. This is all IKEA space. I have some lights built in for parts and whatnot. There's a lot of that going on. So a lot of PAB stuff happening there. Underneath all of these IKEA bookshelves here, also storage. I still got probably a third of the vehicles that I have in my city, not yet put back in the city. And then just some random sets that I'm still working on and different things. These guys definitely need to be organized and clean and sorting, so I'm getting to that. Some Monkey Kid sets, and of course you need Captain America and Red Hulk by the Monkey Kid, because why not? That's a thing. All right, so here's the city. Let's see if we can get it to stand out. There we go. All right, so we'll focus on the forest area first. We got the Legend of Zelda and the tree back there. This is a custom pond that we built that kind of wraps around. We really wanted to make it look as natural as possible when we incorporated the Snow White, the medieval blacksmith set, obviously the awesome treehouse set. You got your A-frame cabin, Hagrid's hut, the Tranquility Garden that I tried to build into the mills a little bit to make it look more natural. You got your family up here camping and whatnot. This is a new camper van. I think it's a holiday camper van. Kids. So you got the the cart from the medieval set up here riding shotgun. A lot of story. Our 10-year-old is in charge of the story, so you'll see a lot of different things playing out here. But love the forest area. Love Link here with the Master Sword overlooking everything. Our goal here is to add a lot more trees. So over time, this is going to be very much more populated with a whole bunch of different trees. We're in the process of building those now. So big ones, small ones, the whole deal. Going over on this side, we got the beach area. So we got a little Rockway here where people are doing some fishing and scuba divers. We got Joker and Batman chilling in their rubber duckies. I got that at Atlanta BrickCon last year. I love those minifigures, probably two of my favorite. We got the fishing store going on here. Just some more stories happening in the beach area and everything. Beach is probably one of my favorite areas. I love this area so much. We got a custom boat here built out of the water happening here. I was really happy with the technique and getting the waves crashing up against the boat. Looks really good. Obviously the lighthouse. Love that set. Looks really good at night. Then we got the Snack Shack. That's a a Bricklink model from 2 series ago, maybe. And then that leads into a boardwalk area back here in the back. Now you'll see that empty base plate back here, and that's for another Bricklink designer program set that's coming out. Hopefully should have that in the next month or so. Can't wait to put that in and incorporate it. It's kind of like a wharf type deal. Looks really, really good. Before we get to the Ninjago area, which is my absolute favorite, I love it. We'll focus on some of the modulars up front. We got the Sanctum, the Daily Bugle, the Grand Emporium. Decided to throw a couple vehicles and minifigs back into the city just to kind of add with the story and whatnot. We got a rebrickable of Double Botanical Garden from their Friends set. That was from last year. Obviously built that before I knew that the other Botanical Garden was coming out. You'll see it back there in the upper right-hand corner. But what can you do, right? Lots of different things that still need fixing you'll see here. I got to finish the road here, incorporate this junction into the main road. Still got a lot of tiling to do. City's a work in progress. We got the Tudor Corner. We got a rebrickable of the Noodle Shop. I think that's an arcade store right now. We got 12 Mall Place, and then Ghostbusters headquarters. Before we go deeper into the city, I just wanted to share, we got the Brick Cross Station. I love this set. I've been looking forward to it for a long time. So when it was announced on Bricklink, it was a must order, absolutely. Because of the length of these tables, I want to say they are 3 base plates long. And yes, I do all my measurements in base plates. I am going to be doing another custom table. I already have it cut and built. I just got to put it into the city. This one's currently on wheels, as are most of my tables in the middle section. That's how I access the city. But I need ideas on things that we can do here because we have 2 more base plates worth of space. What should we put on these guys? We had the idea of food trucks, obviously, which we're kind of doing here, but there's so much more space that we can fill in here. And I'm trying to think if we want to incorporate the beach and then tie it into the forest, or maybe a pathway over here. Let me know your thoughts and everything, but absolutely love this set. So this is our main train station that leads to the city. All right, and speaking of the city, let's just go ahead and go through this middle section here. So we have the tram that runs just along this part here in the middle of the city. And then we have the double Botanical that I mentioned earlier. We got the downtown diner with the Palace Cinema around the corner. And we got a park area right around here. There's some more of those stalls that I built in, and then a pathway that I custom built that leads right into the botanical garden down there. You'll see. There you go. Right down there. So we made these custom pathways and everything just as a walk area for folks to walk on and access the park and different things. Yeah, great adjustment. Over on the side, we have the brand new Tudor Corner. Love it. Parisian, Assembly Square. We got the pet shop happening down here. Then next to that, we have the bookstore and a rubricable of the Chinese New Year celebration, I want to say, the restaurant. So I made that into a corner building down on the end. All right, coming over to the other side, we have the Ghostbusters headquarters. Love this set. This has been a whale for a long time. I just picked it up, I want to say a couple months ago. It was a really, really fun build. So much fun. Love it. You got your team hanging out up top. Finding the ghosts. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man was a Christmas present. Slimer doing his thing. Love it. Such a great set. Next to that, you got Avengers Tower going on. Really don't know how I feel about, well, I know how I feel about the X-Men Mansion. It's so small. Look at it. It needs an extra layer, an extra floor, but I don't know. I just don't know. Should it be a better display piece or should it stay in the city? Let me know what you think. We got Dom and Brian doing their Fast and Furious thing on the street. That's super not safe. We got Malfoy Manor over here. This is one that's going to be kind of hard to get to. Malfoy Manor happening down this street. And another brick link set with the Parisian. I think that looks awesome. It's a great looking set. Kind of going down here. And this street is probably my most needing work. Got a train station happening here. Don't know what I'm going to do with this corner piece here. You got your Haunted Mansion. Don't know again what I'm going to do with the corner here yet. Need some ideas. I had a hospital that was over on this side for a while. Obviously moved it out. Need a new hospital. Looking at different mocks right now on what I should do here, but still unsure. A lot of construction happening in this area, as you can tell. So this is something that we recently did with putting the Bricklink construction site over here. I love that. Here's a custom mock of a apartment building that I did. And then you have the greengrocer, the detective's office, police station, obviously. Then you got City Hall, Jazz Club, Museum of Natural History. It's not that actual name, but that's what I call it in my city. And Cafe Corner down on the end. All right, so in the middle of the city, we have Diagon Alley. And I have a mock of Hogsmeade happening here. Can't really get to it with all the tables in the city right now, so that'll have to come in a more detailed video later. But made the center walkway with some cobblestone there, as you can tell. Looks really, really good with the 2 of the sets of Diagon Alley on each side. And then we have green grots right there in front and center, looking really good. Back in the back is the Ministry of Magic set. I wanted to have a way for the wizards and witches to obviously access Diagon Alley, and so we built that set back there. Also, you have it through 12 Grimwald Place as well, and so with that sidewalk there on the Ghostbusters set. Got to fill that in a little bit more. I'm not completely married to that yet. That may change in the future, but yeah, that's what we have. So this is the Harry Potter section. It's probably one of my favorite sections in the city. I love it so much. All right, coming around to the side, we got the back of the sanctum. Next to that is the Lego fire station. I think it's a fire brigade. You got the old school fire truck down there in the middle, and then with the newer truck hanging out up front. Next to that on the corner is the brick bank. I love that set with the sand green. It's one of my favorite sets. It looks so good. I wish I can put all the sets up front. It looks so good. Here in the middle is a custom area that we built with these two amazing trees that are just going to be for minifigs to kind of hang out in. Did some custom benches around the trees. And so back here in the back, you got your Bricklink Lego store. Next to it, the Boutique Hotel. And then the corner garage. Next to the corner garage, let me get around Ninjago. Next to the corner garage are a couple of the, I want to say this is 4 totals of the cozy house sets that I did a rebrickable of. Obviously, I've got to change out the base plates of these to make them more concrete if they're going to be in a city. But I wanted to have some modulars next to, in the downtown area, half base plate stuff. So got those in. The Lego downtown set I did a rebrickable of to make this corner building. I want to say I finished that maybe a couple weeks ago. Turned out pretty well. Looks pretty good for a corner and everything. So roads, always working on the roads. These are my next big thing to tackle. I definitely need help. Be working on these guys. This is going to be my weekend project, getting those cleaned up. While we're back here, you didn't see this side of the cafe corner, so you got a cafe corner here. Got some, I wanted to extend out the sidewalk, and I found this piece on the Lego pad wall, and I love it. So cleaned them out at one of my local stores. Shout out to Bobby for helping me with that. But wanted to extend the sidewalk here just to give more space for the minifigures and whatnot. So that's a work in progress. We did that, added a lamppost, got a Bricklink order coming to put caps on top of the lampposts. So those should be here soon. Then you got your museum, your jazz club, and everything. So, all right, while we're on this side of the city, I'll go ahead and show you a little bit more closer up of that part. So we have the Chinese restaurant that I made into a rebrickable corner over there on the side. Got a spot for a half base plate there in the center. Then you got Birch Books, the townhomes, pet shop, Assembly Square, Parisian restaurant, and Tudor Corner. You can see here also, I have a mock of an Apple store that's just kind of hanging out there. I may be pulling that guy out soon. I think I can do a much better job with some of the things that I've learned over the last few months and whatnot. So probably gonna be pulling that out and putting something new there. Don't know yet. Let me know your thoughts and what you think can go there. We also have the Botanical Garden set that just came out. It's 2 base plates long. It's huge. Love that set. It looks really good there. And then also have the Spring Lantern Festival hanging out back here. I really want to put that somewhere else. It doesn't fit well in a central park. It doesn't incorporate well. And so that may be an option to go up front by the train station. I don't know, because it is a base plate and a half, and I feel like we could maybe incorporate it there. So we'll see what happens there. All right, and last but not least is the Ninjago area. By far my favorite part of the city. It has my favorite Lego set of all time, Ninjago City, right there front and center. I know we have the mayor back there in the back for City Hall of the Lego City, but my mayor is Sensei Wu, hanging out right up front and center. Love Wu. And so Ninjago City, next to it is Docks, and next to Docks is the market, and next to market is, it's escaping me. What is the name of that? Gardens. Sorry, I can't believe I just forgot Ninjago City Gardens. I decided to raise my Ninjago City to incorporate the water. Built that platform here just not too long ago. You should have seen that reel. That did pretty well. Wanted to have something that encloses the water. I got that idea from Brixie, who did a really, really good job of raising his Ninjago City as well. And you can see the train runs underneath it. And so I've used these elements that I got off the pad wall, the yellow guys, and use it to extend and raise it up. They sit on these 16 by 16 Technic base plates. And then I have other plates on top of those. So yeah, definitely my favorite part of the city. No idea yet where I'm gonna incorporate the new modular coming out March 1st, but fun problem to solve, right? So yeah, so that's the Lego City as it stands out today. So many projects, always things to work on. As you can see, there's lots of gaps, lots of things that we're still trying to figure out and get going. But man, that's what makes it so much fun, right? That's why we love Lego so much. Love the modulars. Did not ever plan to have a Lego City. COVID happened. Kids were like, Dad, let's do a Lego City. And here we are. So this is about 4, almost 5 years now in the making. But it brings us a lot of joy. We love it. We love doing it as a family, putting things together. Please let me know your thoughts. Let me know your comments, things we can add, things we can move around. I'm always moving modulars around. If you watch my reels, you'll notice that. Where can we do? Where can we be better? What can we do? Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoy the content in the city. Have any thoughts? Please let me know. Talk to you soon. Adios.